What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Root. So I'm going to review a mixtape by DJ Unk and the Oomp Camp. Basically, this product is called Oomp Camp. Basically, this particular mixtape is called Oomp Camp Street Heat, the mixtape, and it came out in the late summer, early fall of 2006. So the pitch behind it here, this is basically like the primer package to like the DJ Unk debut album, Beating Down Your Block, as far as this first album. Definitely excellent type pitch. Now, the thing about it was, I go way back with DJ Unk. Definitely remember some of those type hits from 2006, 2007, some of those type fairs. I reviewed Beating Down Your Block back in like the somewhere in the summer of 2015. It's been almost 10 years since that particular fair kind of happened within the pitch behind it. I reviewed all of his albums, so I wanted to get to some more of his products, definitely within the aspect, especially with his recent kind of unfortunate passing as far as those first going to happen just within the pitch. I knew that he had more products. I wanted to get towards some of these. Originally, he was going to put out a third album, but he had health problems in the early 2010s that delayed it, and then it just never happened. But I looked within the pitch. DJ Unk was definitely a consistent, excellent dance artist and pitches like that, this crunk artist and some of that type fare, very much within the same fashion as folks like Lil Jon, Dem Franchise Boys, Young Jocks, and those type folks. Pretty much a huge product like the ringtone rap type folds. It goes without saying that I would want to kind of fuck around and get to some of these like ringtone type era type pitches as far as those first gonna happen, and just further products of some of this highlight kind of collective. So obviously had to scoop up this mixtape here. Pretty easy classic within the pitch behind it. There's 15 songs on this mixtape. Basically there's 20 songs on this mixtape, but minus like the interludes and skits as far as this first gonna happen, narrows it down to 15. And out of those remaining 15, I wound up recommending every song that is like an original song. There's 5 songs that are on the Beating Down Your Block album from 2006, but considering the fact that it's really just a third of the songs on this product, I'd say pretty much, I mean, considering the fact that there weren't any songs I didn't not recommend, I'm going to give this mixtape a 10 out of 10 to Swim Pitch. I mean, this is easily just kind of like the 1-2 punch. This is like the follow-up kind of bonus package. Now, the thing about it was, looking back, looking within the fair behind it, there was a bonus disc that was released to Best Buy, and obviously it's probably a lot tougher to track down. Some of those songs might be on YouTube, but there was like 5 or 6 or 7 bonus songs on the Best Buy bonus disc that came out in 2006 with the Beating Down Your Block album, and at least 4 of those songs from that Best Buy disc are on this mixtape. So it's kind of, it would be nice to review that particular bonus disc. It'd be nice to review that particular bonus disc from Beating Down Your Block as far as those fairs could happen if I could find those particular songs, but considering the pitch behind it, it would really only be me reviewing 2 extra songs considering that 4 of them are on this particular product. But still, nonetheless, I'm going to review this product nonetheless because this is a pretty excellent type fare. In addition to those 4 songs that are on the Best Buy disc, there's actually 6 additional songs. There's some pretty excellent fare as well. So it's just kind of a bonus package, like I was saying, just a good conduit, just kind of an extra supplement to kind of get from the DJ Unk type fold when he was in his prime. And this is the prime era from him. This is back when he was red hot dynamite with songs like Walk It Out and Two Step and Hit the Dance Floor, those 3 hit singles that he had from his 2006 album. So it's just the pitch as far as saying it's an extra helping of the DJ Unk type magic, and it definitely has some pretty good showcase. Now, in terms of like something back in like the mid 2000s pitches like that, just the fact that original material was kind of happening was just a good quality type thing within the pitch. I look after, it's not like there's a bonus kind of single on here or something like that, but I look within the pitch as far as saying it does have the aspect that there are some treats on here within the aspect. I do wish that the Dem Franchise Boys song would have had more length to it in terms like the song quality. I mean, it just basically has the song that was supposed, there's a couple songs on here, like one of which is Slow It Up, which supposedly features Jizzle Man, who was a part of Dem Franchise Boys. I didn't really catch him on that song. It's mostly just DJ Unk freestyling to a mashup of beats, but there apparently was some Dem Franchise Boys kind of affiliation. I know they at least did the song Suckers Come and Try Me from Dem Franchise Boys 2006 album, but it's just too bad that the song Straight Drop that was gonna Straight Drop at least has Dem Franchise Boys on the chorus. Would have been nice to have had that been a complete song. Maybe the rest of the band members or the group members could have been on that song as well, but it's really just like a minute and a half or minute and 20 seconds, some of those I pitched within the format. But just being able to say it's a blistering mixtape here, so just in the pitch. But yeah, it's simple enough to say I recommend all 10 songs within the pitch. So it's just the format. This gets a 10 out of 10. So some of these type ones, like a real immediate one off of here would be Do It. This is like an oozing kind of sound system riot to kind of get within the aspects here. Just a house party pleaser, no doubt within the pitch behind it here. Just typical kind of Unk highlighted, I had to say within the pitch, just some social drip as far as going to happen. So this is one. Also works pretty good for like a good vehicle knock as far as this pitch can happen. Just kind of the pitch as far as saying, if you like songs like Caprice Music by Tum Tum, which is a recent product I reviewed like maybe a month and a half or a few months ago within the pitches behind it. This kind of aspect of some of that just hella thump, just something that's going to have like sound systems really picking up the noise within those products from the 2000s. Excellent type for BL and gets towards some of that particularness. It's the craze factor of disc. Just kind of get cozy with some of the bump and the knock as far as those first games. So good type pitch. Real surprising type one on here is Let's Ride. Really appreciated this one as well. It's like a murky kind of evening slag, kind of given the aspects here. Just definitely some of that particular fare of just like Orange Skies kind of ness of just got done with tasks as far as those first going to happen. This is kind of some ride around stress. Let's Ride is like a murky kind of evening slag ride around to kind of get within the aspects here. Just some stress relief, I would definitely feel like within the tone. Definite good one to smoke one, just kind of on the go pitches like that. Get some Burger King, some of those type pitches, just kind of drift. It's kind of format of like the wrap up within the particular product, get those last bills paid, get some things fleshed out just within the pitch as far as those formats going to happen, figure out what's going to happen, get the homies on the chirper, the cell phones, some of those type pitches, figure out what's going to map out, just figure out if bells are going to be nearby. It's kind of the transition, the transaction of getting out of like the typical makeshift mode and getting towards the concept of like, alright, it's time for like the set off as far as this pitch comes. So this is good type pitch, but it does in like a pretty kind of murky type atmosphere. Just kind of, I like the kind of Egyptian kind of just I like the kind of Egyptian and slaggy kind of frustration about the song as far as those first come. Just great for like 5:30, 5:15, 4:45 type dredge about it. So good type pitch. Slow It Up is an excellent one. This is a real excellent type pitch here. This has like a nice series of beats, mashups, I'd have to say, within the pitch behind it here. This song particularly eradicates like the Tech 9 tune from back in those days. I forget the name of the song. I think it's called Now It's On. That particular song is off of Vintage Tech from 2005, so it's pretty dope, that series of folks. Drake also did a pretty good freestyle to that particular. He turned it into like a pretty good R&B song back in late 2008, somewhere in there. And then this interesting that DJ Unk did this particularly as well, because Tech 9 was more on the underground type tip. It was a good type pitch to get this here. DJ Unk definitely shreds this song. And it's also at the end of this song has like some T-Pain Low type vibes. I mean obviously this mixtape came out a year and a half before Low was really on the scene like that, and particularly made as far as this first going to happen, but it has that same sort of kind of abrasive kind of thump and this brass kind of pizzazz about it that particular song kind of has. This feels like T-Pain should be doing some ad-libs on that particular song towards the end of this Slow It Up type tune. So it's just within pitch as far as him. It's a good type product. Typical kind of ringtone hop type pitch. Chevy Ride is a nice one as well. It's like a hella thump, kind of glissy 2000s pounder, kind of get with the aspects here. Definitely a good knock for that. Goes pretty good 1-2 punch would do it, but just a little bit more just in stunt type mode. It's like a feeling right, definitely some smoke fare or some drinks in your system pitches like that within the responsible sense. If you're driving, it's kind of a local romp type pitch within the product of it here. Just neighborhood, just get supply some of that type, just in a good mode and just pitch behind it. The opposite of a song like Let's Ride is kind of a pitch where you know some things are about to happen within or some good modes are about to happen within the pitch of it, and this is kind of like a hoedown kind of pull up as far as this pitch kind of go. So just some extra type treats for like some pull up type noise within the aspect of it, just having like a good sound system and some good formats to just kind of have that particular knock of just getting rowdy and pitches like that. Just some excellent kind of neighborhood enjoyment as far as this first going to happen. Like I was saying, Straight Drop is a real enjoyable type one for the briefness that it is. Like a good snippet tune, I'd have to say here. Just a possible kind of Dem franchise voice and DJ Unk collab within the pitch behind it. This has like some 3-6 Mafia kind of night outs vibes about it within the pitch. So it just feels like something, one of those type products that just making snack runs, getting like checks mixed, some of those particular type formats within the pitch. It kind of switches a little bit later on to like some gliss about it. Straight Drop just kind of feels like a slinky kind of eyes glared pitch, just like that. Someone's type particular formats and just having some smoke in your system, so that particular good stuff. So it's just one pitch, good swisher type music for the briefness of that song. Some ones like Don't Do Me, Do You is a nice one. Now this is one that's only on this particular product as far as this first going to happen. This is not on the Best Buy bonus disc. There are a few ones on here just in the pitch, like particularly like Don't Do Me, Do You, Oomp Camp Freestyle. I'd say I think Slow It Up is one of those type ones. There's just some Straight Drop, some of those type ones within the pitch, but it's just kind of format. It's just easier. I guess it just would be easier kind of say the 4 songs that are on you just do the math from there. Is like the 4 songs that are on the Best Buy bonus disc. So the 4 songs that are on the Best Buy bonus disc would be Let It Ride, What's Crackin', or Let It Ride or Let's Ride, What's Crackin', Like Me, and Chevy Ride Us. So it's just within pitch as far as saying that's the format amongst it. But so Don't Do Me, Do You's a nice one. It's like a jazzed and kind of razzled dance extra to kind of get within the pitch behind a good gem for that particular product. It's the same variety as like Two Step and Walk It Out within some of those particular type formats. Same sort of jarring type pitch, other type hits like Hit the Dance Floor by DJ Unk, all of his singles from 2006, 2007, some of those particular type formats. It's a little bit more razzle within the pitch, a little bit more kind of off kilter, not in like a bad way, but just the pitch as far as saying just a little bit more with the rowdy type fashion, just without the megaton hook that's going to be recognizable. But if you need more consistent highlights from DJ Unk within the format of getting towards some of those, and for the most part the standard hits from that particular like usual kind of rotation that kind of goes with DJ Unk, this is an extra good type one to kind of get within some of those type formats that has the same kind of appeal. Definite good one for like some smoke type fashions, pitches like that, some relative kind of golden eyes type fashion where the red cups are going to be around. What's Crackin' Play is a quality one as well. This is within the pitch. It's like a good slinky kind of vintage ringtone rap leftover gem to kind of get within the highlights of the pitch behind it. The same sort of format, same sort of aesthetic as like Beating Down Your Block from 2006. This good product, some of that particular type fare is kind of it's kind of like a mixtape, kind of get raw and a great song to get blitzed to as far as what's first going to happen. What's Crackin' Play is just basic kind of neighborhood dap and noise within the pitch as far as those formats can happen. Just kind of some house party embrace, some of those type pitches, just a good kind of dap commotion, some of that particular type fares in the pitch. Getting some nearby kind of Arby's and KFC, some of those type pitches within the format of it. Just the initial kind of send off, some of those particular type fares, getting the smoke kind of conduct going within the pitch behind it. Maybe like some good music videos kind of on, or just standard television rotation, something like that. Pulp Fiction, some of those type movies, and Stargate, some of those type fares. Can look after that's the pitch. Too Young Plays is a quality one. This switches up to more ladies type aspect within the tongue. Good smooth fashion kind of get on here. There's like a super gliss kind of mingled kind of get within the aspects here. Just some set aside kind of house party extra noise kind of get within the product of it. Just drink up within. Get some drinks up with Bay and Chicas as far as those pairs can have within the pitch. Good song to vibe to as far as those pairs can have. So just kind of, this is kind of the in-between type product when you would think where it definitely has the social commotion, but it's just kind of within the product. Like when you think of like a song like I Won't Tell by Fat Joe, some of those type pitches that do feel amidst like the aspect of more kind of out and about, but just not within the pitch of like necessarily like slow jam and kind of more ballad type music. Just kind of the pitch as far as like, okay, like the lights get low, the lights get dim, some of those type pitches were just time to, it's kind of the product of setting off some gab as far as those particular formats would kind of happen just to miss like the product of this where it's not strictly just two-step, walk it out, and kind of don't do me, do you, kind of hit the dance floor type, rowdy type conduct within the pitch. It's kind of the product of just like softcore kind of ringtone rap within the pitch, just a little bit more kind of slick tongue type fashion within the pitch. So it's just good type product. Just kind of a gabby type song, but nails the pitch behind it. Trying to think of other songs I haven't talked about on here. I think that particularly almost takes care of it. I think the only other song I haven't talked about on here would just be Camp Freestyle. It's like a glaring kind of night shift, kind of rowdy setup to kind of get within the pitch of it here. Just some backyard smoke and good powwow type music to kind of get within the product of it as far as those pairs can happen. Just kind of good conduct to like consistent kind of smoke fair. Just one of those ones to get hammered to, like typical kind of DJ Unk and folks like Korn, Marilyn Manson, some of those type folks type fashion within the pitch behind it. 36 Mafia obviously pitches like that. Great song to get hammered to. Actually, I think there's one more song I didn't talk about on here, which would be the song Like Me. Good, excellent type pitch for this. It's like a loud pack kind of turn up to kind of get within the aspects of it. Just a glitzy kind of night traffic out in the wind type pitches within the format of it. Just kind of still amidst like the day fare, like the late evening fare, easily kind of 6:15. Just kind of getting some good food, getting some food in your system. Some of those type pitches. It's a great song for snackage pickups. Some of those particular type formats, getting your paycheck. Some of those type fares, just being in a good mood and mode as far as those pitches can happen. Just definite excellent kind of flip mode primer as far as those pitches kind of go. So just kind of, there are some ones that miss a little bit of that makeshift, like Let's Ride, some of those type pitches, but it's just kind of the format that Like Me has a good conduct of just drifting around within those formats a little bit more in like a primer type mode. I'd say Chevy Ride is definitely one where you have like something to get to probably within like the next 25 or 40 minutes, something within the pitch like that. Just definite good excellent type fare within the pitch of getting ready to pull up and really get rowdy. And I'd probably say the Do It's kind of the concept, but just the good knock to kind of have just with an aspect of being out and just like some good cruise arounds, or just also the conduct to like some house party type fare. But yeah, I'd say Like Me is definitely like the pitch of this, like some kind of quick motion kind of outing like me, is definitely like some quick motion kind of outing fair as far as those fairs kind of happen, just amidst like the traverse. So happens to be a pitch. So yeah, this mixtape gets a 10 out of 10. The social score I'm going to give a 10 out of 10 as well, just the pitch. So DJ Unk was pretty popular around this time. So it's going to pitch him having 2.5 hit singles. Hit the Dance Floor didn't hit as full bound, but it's definitely an underappreciated song, I'd have to say, within the aspects of this. It's just further type context to that particular fair. And on a side note, just to be able to say on top of that, it's just the fact that DJ Unk is not on every single song. This is brought to you by Oomp Camp, which is apparently something that he was affiliated with. Maybe he was trying to get some of that product out with just some of these extra type folks. Some of these folks are kind of like Baby D and Sammy Sam and some of these type folks. I know at least Baby D was on the Hit the Dance Floor songs. I think that was a good affiliate of his. I'm almost questioning if he has like projects out. If he does, I might review one of those just for DJ Unk's sake, some of those type pitches. But there's some folks like Loco to Truth, some of those type folks. Definitely Baby D is on here. Some other folks like DG Yola, some of those type folks. But just to be honest, say amidst like the format, just these social hits on here, some good cruise around type moments, a little bit of makeshift embrace, some of those type formats, just being amidst like the product, getting like supplies, getting the Burger King, getting some goodies, getting the bills paid, some of those type formats, that just amidst the commerce, of just the conduit type moments of getting crap done, just the format of just getting like those things, getting straight and get your ducks in a row, and then figure out the format of what to happen. It kind of has both those formats of the traverse type moments of getting straightened, and kind of the moments for like the house party type fair, and just amidst like and a few snack run type songs within the pitch, it just more on foot as well. So it's just kind of the pitch as far as having that particular fair. Some house party noises like Duet and Don't Do Me, Do You, and What's Crackin' play at some of these type moments in Oomp Camp Freestyle. So it has a good assortment of some of these in particular, slow it ups and a real blitzing type one as well. Definitely good house party craze within those aspects to talk about slow it up like that. But to just be now say 10 out of 10 social, 10 out of 10 score. So in terms of the future, the unfortunate thing is DJ Unk has recently passed as far as those first going to happen. So it's just within the pitch as far as that particularly kind of happens. He does have other mixtapes to get to, and I am going to get to these. He's definitely piqued my interest and sparked it. So I just would have to say there's a few more of these. I'm going to lap these up and fuck with them because it's definitely some prime type form of this. And considering the fact, if you're looking for prime DJ Unk from 2006 when he was dropping songs like Walk It Out and Two Step and Hit the Dance Floor, some of those type products, this is like a further kind of companion piece to that. It's like the side piece. If you get like the plate of chicken, this would be like the biscuits and gravy to that particular aspect as far as this first going to happen. So it's definitely within the excellence of getting towards this. So some good type for and this easy kind of another classic within that fold and world of that.